So here we are, coming towards the December 2024. It's me from UK 911 Media Productions in association with the South Coast Cop Cars. What a year. A fantastic time had by all, with some fantastic events that we've attended. Some of which I'll show you some of the highlights with this video. Some of the events we've done this year have for us personally been great achievements. For example, the Isle of Wight Carnival Newport we attended this year was a fantastic day, followed by another event over the Isle of Wight on Ryde Seafront with a big car meet. We stayed over for a weekend. Well, next year we're hoping that perhaps we can spend a whole week over there and combine some events that we've been asked to attend, including again Newport Carnival, which was a fantastic event. The atmosphere was absolutely terrific. And some of the other events this year, of course, we always support our local law enforcement agencies here in the UK, so we'll be attending some of their 999 days and supporting them where we can. And me personally, I will be supporting Hampshire and the Isle of Wight Constabulary with their road policing unit at some of their events to promote road safety to members of the public, and hoping that having something a bit different to what you see on the British roads will get people interested to come along and chat to the officers that will be there. So those dates I will bring you as and when I know them, and we look forward to supporting them. One thing I'd like to say is a huge thank you to Dean and Sharon, who are the founders of South Coast Cop Cars, for the tremendous work they've done behind the scenes this year to get us some great events to attend. And I know the planning for next year is in full swing, and hopefully in the next few weeks we will see some listings of those events that are coming up. And if you've not been to one before and you want to come along, I seriously suggest you do. It's a real proper family day out for us, which is how the club is kind of working at. It's a family day out, really, with the passion of these wonderful cars from the States. So the cars themselves, we've got some new ones that will be out on the show scene with us next season, which we're all looking forward to. And as and when those people attend the events, I'll introduce you to them, and hopefully they'll give you an insight into the cars that they've purchased and the reasons behind it. We'll also continue with our fleet review during next year, and we're looking at the moment of including some fix-it moments. So if you have a problem with a car, and with the amount of experts that we now have within the group, hopefully someone will be able to give you a video chat on perhaps the reason why your car is performing or not performing, and the ways around fixing it. So that's something we're going to look at doing for next season. The other thing as well for next season is we are very much going to be promoting South Coast Cop Cars. We've got over 1,000 followers right now from all over the world, which is fantastic. That's a big achievement, and the more people we get to subscribe to the UK 911 Media Production YouTube channel, that will help towards costs for the club to buy materials to help advertise the club and give out at events. And also I want to personally thank our friends from Germany and the Interceptors Club, which we will include some details of. But Melanie and Odin paid us a visit a few months ago at the last minute. We spent some time, quality time together, and we also managed to spend some time with them with Dean and Sharon down in Cornwall for the day, which they will all recall the weather was not our best friend on the day, but we had a fantastic time, and we certainly have built up a family relationship with their club in Germany, and they're also members of South Coast Cop Cars. And on a personal note, I want to thank them for their wonderful Christmas box sent all the way from Germany, and I can't tell you how that made us feel. And I know that Odin's gift for me in the box was a piece of equipment to help me find out what problems I may or may not have with my car, which I will come on to shortly. But it was very much appreciated. So publicly, thank you very much on behalf of Tracy and myself for that wonderful gift. Also, we look forward to seeing them both back here in the UK next year, where hopefully they're going to spend some time with us and come to a few more shows, and hopefully other members will be able to join us all, and we can have a great time. Referring back to the cars and problems, we've had a fair share in the club this year of issues. We've got Tennessee Two Pens, aka Paul, who's had some exhaust issues with his Fury, which we're not sure whether the pipes are still straight even to this day, but I'm sure the coming season we'll be out with our tape measures again and checking that out. Then poor Roger had water pump issues with his Explorer, which I'm thankful to say he's managed to get repaired at quite a cost, but his car's back on the road. Young Chris with his undercover Crown Vic had some transmission issues earlier, and between him and I we have found a guy down in Fareham in Hampshire that is a gearbox specialist and loves American cars, so hopefully I'll come on to my car in a moment and what he might be able to do with that. Then we only found out yesterday that William with his beautiful Crown Vic has suffered a slight engine fire, and hopefully from what William tells me he should hopefully have the car back on the road in the next few weeks, which is great news. And that brings me to my car, Big R, car 26. We still have the gearbox issue, which some of you may recall happened a few months ago whilst we were doing a wedding for a couple of police officers that got married here in Hampshire. Fantastic day, very, very well received, and shall we just say majority of the people at that wedding were all serving police officers either here in Hampshire or in Dorset, and I know that they were extremely excited by the cars, which is fantastic for us. So, yep, the problem's there for me. Gearbox, reverse gear is a bit of an issue, and our friend down in Fareham will look at it if need be. We've got one or two things we're going to try out first to see if that will resolve it without the gearbox having to be taken back out. And also now I've got issues with headlights. I won't bore you with the details, but that's something else I'm working on to get fixed before the start of the season. So hopefully come February we'll all be back on the road, cars fit and healthy, ready for another season, which would be fantastic. One of the other things that I would like to mention now is, unfortunately, yes, there has been some issues with getting content out to you the latter part of the summer. That was due to technical reasons, and unfortunately my own work it's kept me a bit busy, and I can tell you all now that after 42 years in the emergency service family, this year will be my last, hopefully going on to new adventures, beginning of the next year, which I'll be happy to fill you in with the details once that's actually happened and I've transitioned into the normal life, as I keep calling it. So yeah, a little bit excited about that. It will free me up as well with time to be able to do more content. And here I am in the partially built studio at home, where hopefully a lot more of that content will be produced next year and brought to you on a weekly basis, which I'm looking forward to that. So, what else can I tell you about this year, apart from we will continue to support Bears next year with their Charity with Children, which is a fantastic event, and I know Dean and Sharon are very, very passionate about that, and certainly will support the charity, which again I'll put the details on this video. Will support them tremendously next year, as that they have this year, and I've been privileged to help out with 2 of those events, and I've got to say it's an extremely rewarding thing to do. Smiles for miles, I think, is the closest I can describe that to you. Yeah, tremendous. So going into next year, and we're hoping to have a lot more of the members out on the road with us, and even an open invitation now to any of our followers elsewhere in the world. If you want to come over for a visit, and you're in Europe and you're able to bring your car over, please do so. You'll be made very welcome, and we will show you what we get up to when we're at these events. So apart from a few little clips I'm going to include on this of our year so far, it'll either be in photo or video form, just leaves me to say that you will see the end of our videos from today onwards. Various companies that as an organisation, South Coast Cop Cars, and with UK 911 Media Productions, companies that we are supporting because they've supported us, and one of those, for those of you that may want American police light bars or sirens or bits of equipment, is our friend Terry Cooper down at SV Lights down in Somerset. He's built some great connections out in the States, and is able to supply us with light bars, etc., to the spec that they would be out in the States. So that's tremendous help for us as a club, because I know that myself included, my light bar refurbishment's not quite complete, but with the help of Terry, I've managed to refurbish my light bar to new, and it's made a big difference. And also car insurance, it's getting more and more difficult these days, as we all know, to get insurance on these fantastic cars. We have a connection with Howden Car Insurance, who are specialists in the field of exotic cars, etc., and imported cars, and certainly from an American cop car point of view, they will help you out to get a decent insurance quote, and they've certainly just recently helped me out as well. So if you are after insurance and you are wanting either a quote or some advice, we'll include Howden's details at the end of this video, and give them a call, and just quote South Coast Cop Cars, and they will help you out, and they're very, very good, and I can say that from personal experience. So basically, I hope you've had a fantastic Christmas with your family and friends and loved ones. And on behalf of the admin team of South Coast Cop Cars, it's just down to me to say we wish you a fantastic 2025. keep safe, be happy, keep healthy, and above all, enjoy every day. And we look forward to seeing some of you out and about at our events in 2025. Take care.